Hello. It hot. It very hot. So for those of you who watched my last video, thank you. Appreciate it, always. But yeah, towards the end of that I said, oh, and Adam and I are going to the cinema, so you'll get a review this week. It hot. Now, as we mentioned before, Adam is a PCSO, which basically, for those of you who don't know, he's a type of police person who isn't quite a police person, so like, is someone you see walking around but doesn't have the power to arrest and stuff like that. So helps out but doesn't arrest. So non-ACAB. But yeah, so he, as I just mentioned, is a person who walks around. As I've also mentioned, it hot. And he woke up and he was just like bleh. I mean, I'm sort of paraphrasing, but he said he was all the bleh. And yeah. He was like, sorry my dude, but I just need to stop and rest and not be. And that, part of the reason we decided to go to the cinema was because, hey, air conditioning. No, his body was just like, no, no more. So I'm like, sad face, but okay. Because obviously we want our friends to stay well and healthy. So on that note, hydrate. If you haven't already. I actually, to be fair, I had a drink before I started, but you know, never hurts. Well, this is looking a little coy in the corner there. I keep having to move these cushions around because they it's gone completely. Yeah. Yes, I have a little rainbow bird. Found him in a charity shop. He's a Thai bear, so he does have a name. Well, they do have a name, but I can't remember what it is offhand. So if you recognise this fluffy beast, then I mean, by the time you see this, I've probably looked it up already. But feel free to comment if you know this fluffy beast name. But yeah, I just thought I just saw them in the window and I thought they were cute. So there we go. And Modest keeps falling down. But yeah, this is like the cushion I'm sitting on is like one long cushion, and then the brown cushions are like individual ones. So they keep like the main one keeps coming forward and they keep dropping back, and then everyone keeps falling over. So that's my sofa. So that's my review of my sofa. The springs have gone, so it's not as firm as it should be either, which doesn't help our back. But yeah, welcome to sofa. Thank you for listening to my sofa review. I hope you're well. I'll see. No, okay. So I'm actually here today. We're actually here today to talk about an unbox and big box with trying to hide the stickers. I don't think you can see. And yeah, it literally does just say on the side. So this is one of those unboxings where it's not actually a Kickstarter. So for a start, it's not like, oh, I know what I'm getting here in, but I've forgotten half of it because it's the Kickstarter. It is actually an item that it's been out for a while. I didn't get it on initial launch, and to be fair, for reasons I'll explain in a moment, good for me that I didn't get it on initial launch. But it was originally released as a limited item, and then the demand for it was so high that the person that created it consulted with the people that actually physically made it and said, can we do this as a thing, just as a product that, you know, I promote and you sell, and you know, together we share the money, or however the deal works. And they were like, yeah, we can do that. So they did. So there was a little bit of FOMO originally, but I was like, you know what, fine. But the reason I'm happy I bought it when I did, and literally when I did, is because of the nature of the pack, which I will show you in a minute. The person, who I'll obviously name in a moment as well, decided, oh, you know what, September's coming up, and that's when people go to have changes in life, mostly if you are of an age going back to school or college. So I know I will have a back to school sale, which, to be fair, is not a unique thing. Lots of companies do it. If you walk down any commercial shopping area, place, high street, mall, wherever, supermarket, you will see a section or signs that say back to school sales. So they decided to have a back to school sale, and it was 20% off. 20% off. it was on that 20% off sale for, I want to say, no more than a month. I can't remember when the first time he started mentioning that it was on the sale. So I got it 20% off. I just checked before starting this video. It is back to full price. I bought it on the 3rd, Sunday, just gone, and I don't know when it changed because I just kept my thank you for purchasing invoice up, so I didn't actually go back to the main site. It is now back to full price. Full price is $99.95. I paid, that's US dollars. I paid the price, which was like $72 or something. 75, less than 80. No, it would have been, no, so it would have been 78, 90 or whatever, so yeah, something can change. Plus shipping. So the total price I paid sterling is $95.95 according to this little sticker that I've got in here. So basically the price I paid including the shipping, which is standard shipping, like $17, so that's not too bad actually. I paid basically, because obviously for me in the UK at the moment, the exchange rate, although it's not brilliant, it's still kind of in my favour, so whatever you see in dollars, it's going to be a little less in sterling. So yeah, basically the amount I paid was 100 quid for $200 worth of items. So yeah, I did alright out of that. Like I said, if you want to buy it for yourself now, it is the full price again. The person basically turned around and said, we're probably never going to do this reduction thing again, so now or never. And I guess I got lucky, because I honestly think had I checked on the 4th, on the Monday, like refresh the website or what have you, it may have already gone up. It may have gone up on Wednesday, you know, depending on when the schools go back, or whoever, you know, between the 1st and the 10th, 11th is sort of usual back to school dates. Obviously Monday's the 11th, so within that week, depending on where you are. But yeah, just got in. I'm like, I just got in, so I'm quite chuffed about that. But anyway, enough preambling waffle. Whilst I was chatting, I did open the box. For those of you with keen senses, you might have noticed that. Let me just very gently onto my sofa, because it is quite heavy. But as I said, this is one, unlike a Kickstarter, where I know pretty much what's in it, or at least I know the main thing that's in it. Like, this is the thing, and then we're going to have all these, you know, stretch goals and other bits and additions and everything to make it. I actually pushed the way if you're thinking, well, she looks smaller today, it's because I pushed the camera back, because this is quite a big item. So yeah, whereas anything else yeah, like, oh, I know mostly, but I don't know all of it. This is like, no, I know everything that's in here. It's just a matter of exploring what's in here. But what is it? Why am I waffling on about it? It is, yeah, Jazz's Pro Sketch Pack, and it is actually really heavy. Also, yeah, as I mentioned, if you're watching this today filming, so I bought this on September 3rd. It is now September 8th. Yeah. So that less than a week. Within, you know, it's like from the ordering it on the Sunday night, day, whatever. So even on a Sunday, you think, oh, this is that. I've got to wait. Nobody's going to look at it until Monday. It's now Friday. It's already in my hand. Now, I think it helps that Spectrum Noir probably, I think, has a distribution here in the UK. I don't know the details. I don't follow Spectrum Noir that closely. But yeah, it was really good. So thank you for that. Thank you, just generally to Spectrum Noir and your people. Thank you. Okay, so there's a tape here, and that's it. It's a very nice box. It's quite a classy box comparative to, because I got the creative crates and stuff before, which are also very good. But you know, they're different. So basically, the only one I hadn't got, and I still feel a couple of pangs for that, is, damn, that looks pretty, is the original Jazzy Creative Box, which I'm not sure if I was following him as religiously when he first came out with that, or I was, but I maybe didn't have the money. I've got a bit extra money at the moment, so I treated myself. And so first of all, thank you for buying Jazza's Pro. Here's an extra 20% off your next Spectrum Noir process. Just put in the code. So okay, so I've got it. I've got a discount. I don't know if I'm supposed to share it, but I've got a discount code. So that's kind of cool. That's always fun. So yeah, I've seen people open this before. I've seen it on screen, but holy fish sticks! Actually looking at it in person, I'm not going to pick up the whole box because it is heavy. I'm just going to pull out the tray. I'll pick that up in a second. It's an unboxing video. I've dropped something. It's an unboxing video. But look how crispy that looks. So we have, see if I remember this correctly. We've got the 3 colour pencils for sketching that are supposed to be easily erasable, I think. We have the white. We have the 2 water soluble. What is that? So that's a 2B and a 6B. We have the plastic regular hard eraser, pencil sharpener, obviously, and I believe this is my first kneadable eraser. I don't think I've actually had one before, so that's kind of cool. Oh, that looks nice. Hang on, I'm gonna put it back down again. So you got the pens. These are various shades of grey. The Spectrum Noir water brush, which, to be fair, I have lots of water brushes now, so it's nice to have a collection. Like, in theory, I've never tried it, but I suppose theoretically you could, like, you'd have to probably use the liquid watercolor rather than the pans. But could you, in theory, pre-mix some watercolor in these brushes and then just, you know, use the brush? Might even be able to, probably could do it. Has someone done that? That seems like something Jazza would have done, actually, like preloaded with ink, and see if that would work. Because, I mean, it's staying liquid. I mean, there you go. I've had that water in there for more than a week, and it's not evaporated or anything. There's a bit of condensation on the lid, but as I've said previously, it's hot, so that's fair enough. But yeah, it's not drained out, so I do have lots of these. Useful to have point wise. That's quite a good point. That's a good point on it. But this is like for, you know, general sketching, not like fine art. I mean, you can make fine art with sketches, I suppose, but you know what I mean. We're not talking the high levels of poche art. So 2 tortillions. This looks so cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a mechanical pencil. But you hear that motion? Where are you? That's good clicky. That is good clicky. That feels pretty firm, actually. And oh, that's a nice grip. That is a nice grip. And yeah, that's just pretty. I think that's one of the prettiest mechanical pencils I've ever had. A little skinny, like compared to a pen or something, but I guess it's, you know, keep it loose. But yeah, that is a very pretty pencil. We also have the opaque white. Oh, the clutch pencil. Now this is something new. So this is same deal, but big. So like a big pencil. And this is something I've never used before. So I guess for speed fitting unit, I've obviously watched a few videos with both Jazza and other people using this pack. So I have a fair idea of what the stuff does. But actually holding it and like seeing it in person, it's, I mean, this is sort of plastic, obviously, but it don't feel like it's about to snap. And the clutch comes with, wow, 6 spare leads. That's not bad. I mean, let me just gently pull one out so we can see. I mean, it feels like it's end to end, so. Alright, let me very gently. So yeah, that is solid lead all the way down. Well, you saw what the point looks like. So yeah, that is solid lead all the way down. I don't know if you can sharpen it. There might be instructions. So I'll have to play with that gently to see if it can be sharpened again. But yeah, that's 6, 7 including the one in the pencil, solid lead. That's gonna last you. That is gonna last you. So yeah, we've got the pencils, 3 colours, 2 sketches, a white pastel pencil, 6 Illustrator grey tones. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. So that is, yeah. So we've got the pointy end, and I can't remember, it's a brush tip, isn't it? Yes. And oh, that is nice. That's good flex. I don't know if you have to sort of work on them. Oh no, it's coming straight out. It's just a very pale one. I picked up the palest first, so that felt nice. We then have art liners from Spectrum Noir, which again, I've had art pens before. Various art liners. I will say, and this is, oh no, there it is. That's a 2-point chisel, and it is on the lid. I've had them before, like from good companies. Like they don't put the number on the barrel, and it's a bit annoying, so you don't know which one you've got. So we've got a 2-point. Oh, so there's a 2-point chisel. Then there's a brush, which that feels nice. Sorry, I didn't accidentally show you my address, did I? Try that again without accidentally flashing my address. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the same. So either pushing down a little harder or just going very lightly. That's nice. And then obviously we have 5. I'm not going to show you the different points because you know what they look like. You know what the points look like. 0.3. 0.05. Then we have a medium. That's a bit more of a chunky tip. Well, that's nice. Remembering the paper I'm currently doing this is just sticker paper. It's just a little bit shiny. So that's nice. So medium, so a little bit of thicker tip, and then the flex liner, which obviously I know what's in here. I've looked at the list a couple of times, but I guess I never considered that there'd be a brush thing and. So how does that work different to the brush? Oh. Okay, so you've got pressure, but it's a lot firmer. So these ones here are with this pen, the Flex one. So if you look at this, you can see it's a long, thin tip. That's the 2.0 brush. Whereas you can see this one is still flexible. We're still getting some thick and thin, but it's a lot firmer. So yay! And as you can see, the lids are quite distinct, so you can still see which is which. Like that a lot. Yeah. So that's fine. Flex liner. All right, cool. Oh, hang on, is it 2? Oh wow! Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah. I misunderstood. There's 2 flex liners, medium and fine. So that's on me. Didn't read it properly. So yeah, you get 2 flexi pens, the regular fine point, and then like the brush art liner. They are cool. They are very cool, and a chisel. So yeah, no, they are very pretty, very cool. Like those. Interesting to see how this paint pen works because I've got a few. Like I bought some the other day from Works. So this is like just the collection of of paint pens you can get from Works, and they're actually pretty good for the price point. They're like really. I did there, which you can see them there. The white didn't come through, but each set came with its own set of whites. So this is pretty good. Like for basic, like I said, for the price point, I think it worked out quite well. I'm happy with them. But I'm curious to see how white this white is. Give me a second. Aha. That's pretty good. That's nice. That is bright. Cool. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's the pens, the stationery. But that's not really why you're here. So yeah, I'm honestly, genuinely really happy with all that. It's really good quality. Like, it's one of those things where I didn't think it'd be bad quality, but actually looking at it, I'm like, dude, this is really nice. This is really cool. I like this. Alright, cool. So that's that. Then, what is the point of having very pretty, very shiny things if we don't have anywhere nice to put them? And what we have to put them is this case, which feels quite fun, which I'm guessing, oh, big bit of foam. Any ideas what to use with this, please let me know. That is cute. That is cool. And then it opens up, and that's where you put your things. So yeah, I think pencils, pens, the extra stationery bits, there's a pencil, whatever, and then like the bits, the fiddly bits, and then we have a big pocket. Oh, silica gel. Take a shot. But yeah, so the design, if you have watched Jazz's channel, you'll know that this is his background. Well, old and new. He did the original mural, he's covered up, but he then recreated it, so you know, like, I think he did like a big print job. So yeah, more cardboard. I will recycle that later. And then we have the so there's two types of sketch pad. Another black one, we can see it also has the embossed design. I can't remember, I know one's wet media and one's just basic sketching. Oh, okay, so I like that. We got a string. I think, given this is nice paper, but it's not very toothy. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this is the Sketch and Doodle Your Ideas Out book. But it lays really flat. Like, this is like page the first. Let's go in the middle. That's good. That lays really flat. I mean, it helps that that's the one with the ribbon on it. So let's go somewhere that hasn't been tampered down. Even like for newly opening that, that's nice. But I will wrap that around there. Oh, sorry. You want a closer look at the paper. It is very, very white. And as you can see in here, it is quite thick, but it's not toothy, which is what you want when you're adding water. Look at you in a minute. So I believe that you, oh, that's cute. So the mural wallpaper design goes all the way through. I didn't know about that because I hadn't looked at the inside of anyone's boxes unboxing. Spectrum Line Badger Studios. This is the full colour, which is a repeat on the other side. I believe this. Yeah. Yeah. You can see, you can hear, it's a different colour, you can feel the thing, and you can sort of hear, but this is much toothier. So this is the mixed media pad. And also, yeah, it rolls all the way around, so you can lay it flat, like, regardless. I think you can see the toothiness on it, probably not. But yeah, I think I can show you. Sorry. Probably one of my longest unboxings in a while. So there you go. You can see the brightness of that compared to that one. So yeah, you want your watercolor paper to have a little bit tooth to it. So that is very cool. I'm very much liking that. Oops, just moved some of my lighting. I've only got a little lamp here. This side is the sun. And it's cloudy. So that shows you how bright it. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that's good. Also doubles up with a fan. There you go. So yeah, we got the two books, the case, the stationery. I'm pretty sure this is now empty, aside from the packing cardboard. Yep. So allow me to just flip that over here. And then also the bit that I'm kind of fun and curious about, the Sketch Pack Pro Guide, which I'm not going to show you the whole thing because, you know, that's just rude. Buy it yourself. Or, you know, I don't know if there's a download code. So yeah, mechanical pencils, blending stumps, coloured pencils. Coloured pencils are useful for construction work. Different colours help distinguish construction of the work from the later graphic and ink work. So that's what they're for. Whilst also providing stylistic flair, they're also useful for emphasis and highlighting and more visual note taking than water-soluble graphite, water brush pen, accessories, inking pens, the white pencils and markers, alcohol markers. So yeah, the black one is the dry media. Dry media paper is smoother. It takes better to sketching and with smooth blending or for working with alcohol markers. Graphite will also erase more smoothly. Mixed media sketchbook. Your mixed media sketchbook will absorb water a little better. It's not full-blown watercolor paper, so you can't go too heavy. Good to know. With wet medium, but it's more capable of handling the water brush and watercolors or some gouache or other mediums alongside all your inks and sketching materials. So yeah, you go. The colourful one is the media, mixed media. The black one is the smooth. Yeah, this is. I'll show you the contents. You can. There you go. So that gives you an idea of the subjects. You now have a better idea of them than I do because I have not read them yet. So yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know that I've been properly taught how to draw. Now I do draw. I've done this. This is mine. That's mine. That's not. That one is. Where are you? This one here, the koala. That is mine, but that's a painting I did from a thing. But that one's not mine. That's my sister-in-law's. Sister-in-law. But yeah. I do paint and draw and do creative stuff, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't invest in all this stuff. But thinking about it, I'm not sure I was ever, and I probably was as a kid. And I've done like studies and stuff, like we did the thing, and I've had pointers and such to how to do things, but I don't think I've ever, or at least not for a long time, been taught just how to sketch. I've been taught how to like, hey, look, here's a thing that we want you to draw, go draw that, and like we'll give you some things as you go along, but to actually break it down from like, you know, a very rough, fairly there doodle to an actual workable, hey, I can see what this thing is, sketch. So from that point of view, I'm kind of looking forward to going through this. I'm looking forward to, like, you know, getting some, yeah, so it's very basic kind of outline stuff, you know, so like stuff like drawing heads, you know, spacing stuff up. Yeah, I've been shown that, but like other like things about positioning and shaping and stuff, and like how to add onto that. Like, so I might have been taught to draw with just pencils, but nobody told me how to do line work. I've never been shown how to do anything on top of that. So, you know, that'll be fun. How to space out a person. I do have a little, I call it Ralph, which is funny because I had that before Aaron got his Paris and called that Ralph. But yeah, I've got one of those little mini men posable, you know, sketch doll things. But this has got like a methodology for drawing an outline of a person. A few other. This is actually an interesting method. I hadn't like considered that before. Yeah, so this is cool. It's still kind of like assumes you know some stuff and are confident with a pencil. From what I'm sort of seeing. And obviously it's all in Jazz's style, so you know, you sort of not one about like finding your own thing. But yeah, different ways of sketching physically and all that. So how to hold the pencil, refining your poses. Yeah, no, this is good. I'm gonna have fun going through this. I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. I'll probably just go through the book and do those doodles first. But yeah. And then like how to sort of add a bit of colour, a bit of splash. Add some doodle into it. Yeah, no, this is cool. I like this. What I will show you, because it's actually quite a fun possible. It is like the kind of like the final sketch thing that you can draw. That's just fun. That's like the front, but a little more detail, stuff in the back. So yeah, yeah. So a little sketching drawing guide as well, which, you know, you can get pens, pencils, the various different elements. Like, one way or another, I've got all of these different elements. Maybe not those specific types of pencil. I didn't have a kneader eraser before, but I've got blending stumps, I've got mechanical pencil. I didn't have the Karch pencil, that was a different one. And like the different flex tips, so, you know, variations of the theme. But I've got sketchbooks. I've got various markers, both water-based and alcohol-based. It's just, I've never had them all together. So yeah, it's fun. I'm looking for, sorry, I just got a message up. Yeah, honestly, I can see I can feel the quality. Like, I mean, you know, if I wanted to get these books again, I'd probably have to buy the whole thing, because I don't think he's selling any elements separately. So that's kind of like, once you've run out the pages, that's kind of a thing. But nothing to stop you from then getting another couple of smart A4 art folders, you know, a plain one and a mixed media one, and then shoving them in. So yeah, and it has the exclusivity. Yeah, oh, that's what I was saying. So I've got like the media, the medium, the pens, the pencils, the various stuff. I've had those in various forms before, but this, yes, okay, you can buy books separately, but those books are saying, oh, here's what you need. So now you've got this book, go out and buy all this other stuff. Whereas this is like, here's all the stuff, and here's how to use it. And that I like. That I think is worth the entry. So like I said, it is currently on the full price. As Jazz has said in his more recent video, that this is, one, a limited offer, which obviously it is because it's now back at the full price, and two, probably never coming back, this particular offer. So sorry I didn't order it earlier, but I'm guessing now I'm kind of saying this for clicks, obviously, but I am genuinely curious. I do not believe anyone has found me via Jazza. Like, if they have, that'd be kind of weird, because he doesn't know I exist, and that's fine. It's okay. That's normal. But I'm curious. Are any of my people, those of you that have been here for a while, have you actually heard of Jazza before, or am I literally the first time you're hearing about it, either through this particular video or the previous video I did? And if so, if you're from the previous videos, did you go check him out then? If you're new on this video, are you going to check him out? Because the elevator pitch, he's a professional artist. He's also a mad Aussie, for whatever that's worth to you. So, you know, that's, and he does come with all that mad Aussie energy as well. So he seems like a genuinely nice guy. So that's the chisel. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm putting my stuff away so I can show you the stuff before we go. So yeah, have you seen Jazza? Are you aware of Jazza before seeing this video, or am I somehow your introduction to a million subscriber massive art tuber, like the original art tuber? You know, if I am, that is kind of remarkable. And please do feel free to leave a message about that down below, because that genuinely is like, huh, that is a thing. That is a thing that I did not expect to hear. Sorry, I realised if I turn the things around so that I can still see the label and the clips are there. So there's the other thing with the design of these barrels, with the number being on the back and this being on the front. Is like, do you put that on the front, or do you put the label? I should probably put the size. I'm going to go with the label first, just because it kind of looks fancier. But yeah, so I realise I'm kind of definitely in the waffle zone now without actually giving you an outro or a way to escape. But that's because I was like asking questions. I was curious about something. Is that going there or there? Okay. But yeah, okay. I've run out of things to say. But yeah, I've started putting it all away so you can see how small it looks. You've got the thing. Close it all up. Sorry, I'll zip it properly. It does have some weight to it. Like I said, this is 2 full sketchbooks. And like this. But that is solid. That's not going anywhere. It's the folder itself is quite firm. So if you're on the go, and I think that's kind of the part of the way he designed it, so you can like just sketch on the go. It's not like a tiny little thing. I've got like one of those really small paint palettes. So yeah, this probably, I mean, in fairness, my bag, I probably could fit this in. I might try later, but it's not the sort of thing I can see me keeping in there all the time. But if you are, like, not for my day-to-day stuff, but if I were to be going out on a thing where like, oh, I might see interesting things that I'm like with the mind to go out and sketch and do some doodling or what have you, then this is very convenient. It's not like, I mean, it's not fully full, but the heaviest part is the books. And honestly, this barely weighs anything. So yeah, this, oh, I'm hot. I need to go wash my face once I've done this. So yeah, that's the Sketchpak Pro. I mean, obviously I could put that in there as well. Little bit rambly. Need to put the rest of these away. I am aware that I seem to be pitching up my voice and I'm probably shouting a little bit at the moment, so I'm going to come back down. But then again, if you have seen Jazzy, you know that he's quite enthusiastic and would probably appreciate my energy, so there you are. But yes, I am hot. I am tired. My throat's starting to hurt. I will take a hydrate. I have a hydrate break with me. Did you hydrate? Good. But yeah, there we go. That's that. I'll put all the rest of these bits and pieces away. But yeah, that was something I've been looking forward to. Like I said, it was one of those things I was waffling on, and then I saw the sale, and I was like, maybe. And then I had some money. I was like, all right, it's on. I've got some money. It's on sale. I mean, when I say I've got money, I get paid on Monday. I have not had my text of doom, which is my polite text from the bank saying, hey, you've got less than the agreed. You can tell your bank to text you when you've got less than a certain amount in the bank. I usually get that once a month. Usually about a full solid week before payday. Sometimes 2 because things happen. But this time, I have not had my text of doom. And even if I somehow get it later today, I get paid on Monday. Today's Friday. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm hot, but I'm happy. This is good. Thank you, Jazza, if for some reason you decided to watch this. Especially thank you to anybody. I've just watched my it clock over to 38 minutes. So Jazza, if you have somehow found this video and are still watching, thank you. That's amazing. I appreciate that hugely. But if just anybody, don't worry about the sirens. There's the fire station over the road that way, and there's a police station over the road that way. I'm quite centrally located, so yes, it's probably a concern, but they're attending. So whatever the problem is, it'll be sorted out. And obviously the windows are open, so. But yeah, if you're watching, if you got all the way to the end here, I'd massively appreciate it. Anyone who sticks around for the Waffle Zone, I massively appreciate. You are part of the awesome crew, and I love you for it. But I'm going to go now. I've been talking quite a lot. So if you have been, thank you for watching. I've been Michelle. You've been watching. I will see you next time. Bye!